you ever think? Are you all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
With that,
Yeah.
okay. Let's get it started. The Dojo, season 17, episode 2.
Yes,
Back
yes,
once
yes.
again.
Yeah, man.
Back at News Bistro.
News
Back in
Bistro.
Brighton.
News Bistro, yes.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to the good people at News Bistro.
Yeah, for having us two in a row.
Second time in a row.
Second time in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how about the hoster? Holla at us, bro.
I actually thought about that.
We are actually on a podcast tour.
Yeah,
we're on a
gonna
podcast tour. So
Yeah.
if you want us to come
So if you
to a sport,
if you want
Yeah.
to put your venue on our tour schedule,
On our tour schedule, holla at us.
Holla at us.
You know, Maka today, second stop at News Bistro.
I was about to say last time we asked if somebody wanted to host us. That person took us to Fanabil.
right?
That was
Yeah,
fun.
but that was fun.
And we went.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we went. And that was fun.
So we tried to really brag that.
And we went. Right?
And we went.
So yeah, holla at us, Buffet, holla at us. Otherwise, the grand.
Yeah, good.
Now we good, man.
Alright, man. And we got some couple of things in the works. Like one on final, some poli, you know. But we're still cooking.
we're still cooking.
Yeah, we're still
Yeah.
cooking. We're
It's
still
not
cooking, man.
Officially
Yeah,
out
it's
yet.
not a official drops. So gonna take the sample. Get the sample.
On the list of that.
En fait, ke kopa ene ke ene da ikatcha.
Can I be done?
I can say there's
Pretty much.
but
Yeah, and you can. Yeah, there's a baby hot man.
this one the arrangement that and do na ka mrao ka mo.
Can get him match.
Can't just be. Can't just be.
What do you mean?
Good, it looks it.
Ke mo na le lipa ba mtshwarelang yona ba re.
Hey.
Ha le pla bona a order smooth. Khathi khatsu ka.
In a lane, you're not much alone.
I could say, bruh, I'm not the target audience for matcha.
that-
I don't enjoy it.
Is that how
at
you
all.
pronounce it? Match.
Is it matcha?
Is this a matcha
I'm thinking
shake?
it's a green
But
smoothie.
again, a smoothie.
It's a smoothie.
Just a smoothie.
What's a matcha?
Yeah, when I lead the match,
Because
that's
it's
a song.
matches and doesn't necessarily.
Oh, there's more
It's about to buy
green
jeans.
tea. Yeah, I seen that.
I
I've seen
don't
that.
know.
But it tastes like cardboard box, though.
When
But
you-
I came out to leave smoothies in
Cardboard
any
what?
case.
But unale box.
we can know a box to you to know that.
But you can taste
But you can
the
taste
box.
the box a little while.
Okay. You can imagine the taste.
I wouldn't expect anything more from someone who doesn't even drink water.
Shots fired.
Shots fired, bro. Hey.
If anything, you should be drinking these.
Moving swiftly along. Balu Trent.
On that note,
That
on
came
that
out of
shocker,
nowhere.
I can let me know me tell la la reality. Like,
How do you mean? Come on.
Oh, that tastes funny.
we know-
Detox.
we know your habits.
Detox. The water is meant to be detoxing you. It's not because it's not the nine detox.
Oh, thank you.
It's a Gautrain pot.
Yeah. Fire you from your own pot, nigga.
Oshabumbal,
Fish up days.
how's your week been?
Yeah, it's been
It's been alright.
It was a good week. She must own it.
It's been a yeah, but it was a tumultuous week. Remember, I was even
Konje.
upset earlier in the week. Like it's been a like any other week. It had its ups and downs.
And ups. Did it have ups?
Yes,
Yeah.
and downs.
Sometimes I get confused with which one is a negative and a positive between pros and cons.
Yeah, but it ended on a high, right?
Yes,
It ended
I
on a
had
high.
We
good
can't
week.
talk about it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we can't talk about it, but it's cool. When at Tawang,
It was a short week. It was raining, bro.
yeah.
So
the whole
half,
week.
half of my week was non-existent.
The whole week.
And then I'm not.
I am fun. The
Then
whole
I'm not.
the whole week.
Then I'm not. Yeah, I didn't get up too much actually.
Sun only came back on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's la hanyane, but la bula hamnate Friday.
Wenemo, how was the week?
It was good. It was good. I've taken on home Pilates.
From Pilates. Can I
Pilates at
Pilates? It's a gym thing, no?
It's like a variation of yoga,
Of
but not
yoga.
quite.
Aerobics.
Yeah. I'm trying to strengthen some muscles around my back. Like if I was like in Aliyah,
Yeah.
I still have that issue. And I went a bit too hard in the gym the previous week, so I was trying to
Balance it out.
fix things that I broke.
Yeah.
And this coming week, I'm starting a new program, so that we can come out.
Program now.
Yeah, weightlifting.
Yeah,
okay,
a harder one. And then besides also waiting for UNISA to start the academic year, that's been stressful.
Oh, how so good.
Yeah, because
What's the delays?
I don't know. Hey,
I just want to strike in
it's our UNISA people.
Just telling Bosch my strike.
UNISA people. So Basenda, because I registered in Jan already. And then Basenda announcement day. Announcement day, it's a document that contains all the things that have changed in the study guide. Because now there's a new edition your textbook. What
course,
used to
they
be
have to
page, what used to be referred to page 37 in the study guide
It's only 41.
is 41. So I said 37. So now that study guide needs to be updated. Do they not give us that job to go and update the study guide? So they give us a document. They say on page 37 is actually 41. Hey, it's my work. What am I paying
that
for?
sounds wrong. That sounds wrong.
Yeah.
That sounds wrong. That's for academic administrators.
Yeah, because they should have done that.
Yeah, so I actually sent them an email. I'm like, bro, like this is your job. You guys are supposed to be updating the study guide and giving it to us if it late.
If it late, yeah.
Not go and tell me
Or
to
update.
do the admin of updating the document.
Yeah, what do I pay for?
Because if you make a mistake, that can cost people exams. It should be their baby. It should be their baby.
Now the academic year, basically like 21, I'm expecting study material because I need to start Kifebe now.
You start studying.
To examine at June. Where am I going to get the time to cover all of that? So
Yeah,
Yeah,
different kind. The company the way.
yeah, no, it's not.
Yes, good.
It's not a well-oiled machine that's running over there.
You see, that's why now these jokes around a lawyer, UNISA starts catching.
Someone.
I don't know on the campuses, UJ, they already started going to classes.
Yes. But
How is it
the
the fair, bruh?
And how so
And Feb is finished now.
Yeah, fair.
Feb is
If
finished.
I next week.
It's finished.
Fair basic. Like now
We are entering Easter now.
So you basically have 3 months.
Hopefully talo.
5
modules
modules.
fast. Hey, go on. Quite hectic. Diving in the early kayona re qetile ka Thursday. Like so it's like more 30 minutes. It's a chala mbali. Yeah. So because we needed to hand in financials for a client annaling scale.
Okay.
And so the Department of Higher Education was coming to do inspection for the license.
Okay.
Yeah. So and part of that is financials. Go ba checka.
Updated
Yeah,
financials.
ba checka ntse pa or scale se rana jwa. Yeah. So if those documents weren't in there, it'll jeopardize our license.
The
The license, okay.
Hey, go re mitunu wa diamond o qedile ka 10 with the department. I'm sending the diet in 9:30. Yeah, fine. Hey, the whole weekend. Basically, the whole weekend.
Oh, he was panicking.
Yeah, the whole weekend since it's a spinal.
Until you're not relaxed.
Yeah, it's really busy. Jwale mara innocently rush.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
telling
innocently
me.
rush. Yeah. So, hey, man. Since it's still back and forth throughout the whole week. Yeah. Which was extension.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, uta shota ka compliance
Engwe, yeah, mara you're part of that.
he had most everything there. So okay, we for extension o kwale na yeah, and then
Sometimes when you hear Batuba overseas, when they say ease of doing business, and South Africa always comes top as complex.
We're not easy to do business with.
Because in some countries, but no, you can register a business by close of day or tomorrow. You're already up and running with most things. There's a lot of red tape of things that you maybe are important, but maybe not too critical for you not to operate. Because think about the license. Let's say sometimes the teacher is still the same teacher, the facility is the same, but it's just your finances are not in order. But that does not necessarily have anything to do with your course content.
It could, because you could be running the school as a money-making scheme.
Yeah, I get that part. I get that part.
So,
Baba to check how it's I say fly by night.
I'll fix that scale. Mbaliki mizo.
Selemizo. Okay, do you have qualified people, teaching?
Can't know who so we need to see.
Yeah.
The regulation is important.
Yeah. And then later on, it's about the compliance. But are you paying your taxes? Are you,
Because
is
when
there
things
sound
go
financial
wrong,
management.
when things go wrong, we're the first ones to ask, why is this not regulated? Look what happened. What in other shops.
Yeah.
We didn't care
Yeah.
Didn't care, yeah.
until people started falling.
Yeah.
Go Demelin. They got caught. Something like this. Yeah, in LA something like that. And they've been in the game, so they know. So they
I
got
wonder,
caught
like,
something and so on.
Do you think this whole time they had just had an inside man? Because suddenly, why?
Yeah,
after
apparently
having
Demelin
operated
Bona,
for so long-
they had in the Limshigali some of the inspectors.
Ne-
They went down.
Yeah,
Hey.
Demelin
No longer operates.
Yes, no longer operating.
Yo.
Abasana license. Yeah,
Because
yes.
it's difficult for me to reconcile with last year we were fine. We were
Sifike njani
everything-
apha?
so now this year says Valile.
Yep.
Like Jani, what's changed in 12 months?
And the thing is, with an academic brand, it's difficult to make a comeback if you've been found.
If you've been found wanted.
Yeah, because the trust just goes down very quick.
Yeah.
Already, it's not like people trusted you, but now
Yeah.
Because you're a private institution.
Yeah, no one will ever. Even
But
if
Damlin
they-
was huge.
That was huge.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, ila one job. We will know.
So
now
we came
now
back
that
and
thing
then
is
we
sitting
go-
on your CV. Whenever you did
Yeah,
your
the-
tax qualification with Demlin,
Yeah.
is that what's gonna happen?
Oh, it's
I'm saying my CV shows that I got my tax diploma.
So the Costa one, they were accredited.
No, they were accredited.
Yeah,
yes.
it's just that Bonaba, they lost license to continue operating.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
So once they lost that license,
They were not a fly-by-night.
yeah, they were not a fly-by night. The Costa one were properly accredited as well. It's just that they lost the license to continue
And
operating.
really corporate used to take people there.
But it's a
Yeah,
smudge. It's a
but
smudge.
It's a smudge.
The smudge on your
Yeah,
CV.
it's a
thing.
smudge.
It's a
a
definite
plot,
smudge. Yeah. So look when I did close. So we kept it close. Imagine that. Alright, but fair to a few things to discuss. One of the most notable ones, it's reeling earlier in the week, was what's happening in Pretoria there, man. Ka club on Zanzou.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Utsule.
Is it Zanzou or Zanzou?
Zanzou.
It's Zanzou.
Zanzou.
Yeah, Zanzou.
Zanzou.
Yeah.
Zanzou.
Yeah. And a well-known brand, because Pretoria,
It's a staple.
yeah, it's a staple.
Night
And it's one level times for.
Did Zanzou move?
There was a period more ila tool.
Did it move?
No,
Wasn't
it's
Zanzou like, didn't you have to go upstairs to get to Zanzou? Wasn't it like upstairs somewhere?
in LA Headfield Square,
Eh,
original.
eh. So
In
it
LA
did move
Yeah,
then?
it did move.
Okay.
It moved to where Moloko was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I feel in LA Headfield Square. When you don't know when LA Headfield Square 2.0.
I haven't,
Yeah.
I don't know that place
In LA
anymore.
opposite the McDonald's in LA Zanzou.
I don't find Pitori ke a lebala. O kena ka tabeng tsa Pitori.
In LA.
Ke a lebala hore
Oh, sure.
o le Pretorian.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Negera, Jack. Negera. I don't know. Nedins. And then
I like it on about the Murida.
whenever I move times for. Hey, man. It was a bit of the times for hey, in a headfield.
Sorry, I had to put that in there. I had to sneak that one in.
But Zanzou is one of those, man. It's one of those well-known staples clubs.
Pretoria.
Yeah. Okay, that's why even when it went into I hate this couple, I think maybe they sold the name or
Ownership,
the brand, ownership or whatever. So when Bafana Bao decided to come back, they came back with that original name because it had a reputation in Pretoria.
For sure.
Yeah, so the name has a huge reputation. So who played the video earlier during the week?
I saw those.
Karaki the bouncer, Ditswere Majitamo Ma 80. Apparently never say it's a man.
Settle the bills.
They didn't settle their bills. So Majitamo was talking about Kada. Yeah, the bills are graphic. It looks like Waterboarding was happening there. They were telling niggas to
Sexual assault.
Yeah, sexual assault because hey, but sorry, the bottle,
They're putting them up their asses.
Yeah.
That's Havan.
Yeah.
Did you see that video?
Yeah.
I didn't see that specific.
No, that's really
That's what and then niggas are butt naked, bro. Niggas are butt naked.
I actually wish I didn't see that thing.
Why?
It was torture, bro.
Bababulela bantwana bayana ngaphakathi. Because how do you come back from that? How do you recover from
Having a bottle shoved up your...
And now it's not to say it was even done in between you and the person that's doing it to you. Like now everyone can see that this was done to you.
Yeah.
So, but apparently, conflicting stories, you know, because initially, Nebareke, it's because bills were not paid, but then they were coming out to say, no, these guys were caught stealing, like,
So
but the patrons in the club.
Oh, these are
Kitty pickpockets.
these are criminals.
Yeah.
so are
that-
they
that would make
justifying
sense.
having done this because
No,
these
it's
people
not.
were
It's not management who was saying. Yeah, no, management came out with a statement because they didn't necessarily speculate on why those guys were there. And they say,
Yeah, 'cause-
Management was basically saying they don't know that these things were happening, right? Wasn't that their statement?
they say they knew about it, but then upon them knowing, those guys were already fired.
dismissed, okay?
Yeah, those guys were already dismissed. And
Is
So
it
these
true
are
though?
old videos.
yeah, those are old videos.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what they said.
Yeah, because you seem like look at these retailers. People get very humiliated. However, fuman bout. Now, fita bo me bout the Pampers, dini, baba tsudisa, baba etseng, kapa baba disetsona. Very, there's a lot of humiliation. Very
Yeah,
kind
there
of
is.
shoplifters. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen that, so it's not really a new thing.
It's not far-fetched.
It's not far-fetched.
What's your take on mob justice, Mbali?
I'm not for mob justice. It doesn't matter what you did. I'm actually not for it. Trauma mob justice alive. So I don't think it's
What's
the
your
way to
take on
go.
mob justice? Tama?
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, Lena, I'm not a big supporter of mob justice, but I just do think also that it's a sign that something in the justice system is also broken. That lets people feel like they can take things on.
the
But
matter?
I don't support it.
Why not?
Hey, I'm sympathetic, normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm normally sympathetic to mob justice because I understand, like to your point, I understand the frustration. You know what I'm saying? Mara, Lena, I don't openly condone it because
But you
people,
understand why it
when
happened.
people when people do, yeah. But I am sympathetic.
I don't necessarily even think that people need to be tied in order to administer mob justice, because there's never been a time where there hasn't been mob justice. There was never a time where mob justice wasn't a part of our community.
Yeah. But maybe how prevalent or how the degree.
Yeah, the degree of
Yeah,
it.
but like it was always a known thing. How chara gets a chaba? It's ticket.
Yeah.
Tickets, yeah.
It's a chaba. How chara fella?
Yeah.
And Ononye.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was just like it's not even.
Yeah.
It's not even fatigue.
Yeah, because Bethlehem
But then how do you,
Or
do you
2 years ago.
differentiate the good and the bad guy now if you're also partaking in these things of, because it's against the law, Betundu. So now you're breaking a law by administering this mob justice.
Yeah.
So what differentiates you and the other criminal, because both of you are lawbreakers?
It doesn't.
But it normally how it instances of mob justice are normally set off. It's set off by like crime. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Ikalajwa.
Or balata how
Kabo baolata ha. Tip off.
Mara cabanga, do you think then the punishment meets the crime?
It never does.
It never does, but I think now.
Never does.
So someone is dying over a cell phone, or someone is. Can you see the ridiculousness of it?
Yeah, it
But
never
now I'm
does.
thinking back, I'm backtracking a bit based on
Opatala
what
di-
you say, saying is
di bitsa
that
batho.
a lot of times as well, we also feel like the law in its structure, especially here in South Africa, where justice has a face it needs money. Its wheels
Slow.
turn very slow, right? In the intervening period, something needs to happen to create a deterrence in the communities where we live. Because if you got pickpocketed in town and I say go open a case, what does that look like for you? What does you opening a case or to a street?
I mean, people don't even open cases for stolen
I
cell
have a
phones.
different theory.
You have to, for insurance purposes, you still have to go to the police station and open a case.
I think people participate in mob justice because we live in a world where it's no longer permissible to hurt another human being off a whim.
Yeah, so
So
then we
so we don't go to war. Go like
there needs to be an outlet.
yeah, like it used to be something that humans could just reach out and touch.
Yeah.
And now there's none of that, and people have like this.
So you've got a
innate-
yearning for
there's
blood.
There's
There's
like
a
this
yearning for
innate
blood.
desire to just
exact-
fuck someone up.
Up here.
That's what I truly believe, and
Yeah.
that's why you check. We are so enamored with boxing, combat sports. We love violence in movies, like all the gore.
Yeah.
Because we are still animals.
We love that shit.
Yeah, we are still
We
animals.
love that shit. And then how about like you don't even have any investment into whatever it is that nigga
Marotoki
did,
also.
but you need to be there
Yeah,
because
that's
it satisfies.
Yeah,
it satisfies some
something.
need. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you don't think that okay, the biggest motivator is because of a lack of justice? Unana koke, it's a yearning for violence.
I think it's a yearning for
Yeah, it's a
violence.
driver. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a yearning for.
But
For
that
violence,
is a trigger
yeah.
for it.
That
thing is a trigger
it's
for
a trigger for it.
Yeah, so this is like one of the few times
Yes.
Wait, to be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
where you can.
yeah, when
Yeah.
you can do it.
and get away with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except you don't get away with it because then the cops come back for you and then you're the one that is now.
Not
Yeah,
always.
but
eh?
you know,
But then
you
it
get
was-
away.
yeah,
was 50.
generally,
Yeah, but
generally,
you generally get
yeah,
away.
nobody snitches.
Percentage wise,
And in fact, the police sometimes even welcome it because they're like,
Yeah,
"That's
fuck
it,
this
we
nigga.
couldn't. There's nothing we could do to this guy."
the reckless are
When I
doing-
remember mfana,
Fuck this nigga.
where who was somebody commented on it. It took a mob of people to make this nigga look like this.
But
Mike Tyson and like that.
Eh, you know, send the cable,
They chop on one man.
network. Eh,
Hey.
you do me, legend.
Hey, and he died, that guy.
Yeah,
And
he died.
as they were about to set him alight.
Hey,
Because the entire
Apple.
community, apparently the entire community had on out to the cable that tower.
Cable. Oh, that affects now.
Look how frustrated you are with just load shedding.
Wow.
It had been weeks or months.
Yeah, and Bafana Baba the park, they stealing cables. up there.
Bamulata.
I saw a TikTok where some church was complaining with Baba Church bell.
The bell. Because I think it's made of
Yeah, the big-
metal. Yeah, that
It's
metal.
Laba mthola khona, that guy.
Even the church, bro.
Even the
Yeah, look at
church.
Sida Balachisan. We are suspected drug dealer.
Drug dealer,
Really?
yeah. Burnt his house,
With
yeah.
him inside.
I think,
Never
Mudise-
The police came together.
Yeah, the police came, but they still
I think
burned his house.
Mudise has a point because I think you also find this, you find this also in how we protest. Have you seen how when we protest,
It's violent.
there's a level of violence that we just feel like it's so.
It's like a
it
thirst
boggles
for
the mind.
anarchy.
Yeah, it's like it boggles the mind. Or lelwane la mtlakasi, mara ho tlamehile ho tjhe dikoloi, dikolo.
Even with riots, like there's a section that's really like advocating for or ngari, like they're raging about an injustice. Then there will be what the government likes to call criminal
force.
criminal elements
That's
taking
too cool.
advantage.
Yeah.
But hey, that are fanning this
Maybe
thing.
we're like a chatla the shop, we
Yeah, you see,
looting
fees
stores,
must fall,
we burning cars,
Yeah.
we burning tires.
Those riots in June.
Because we were bubbling under, we needed to release.
We need human beings need that thing.
Releasing Yana.
Yeah.
Ish. So
And that's
so,
why they immerse
yeah.
themselves in when they see
Yeah.
something like that. Baya.
Yeah, in fact, I think the Rubuaka in the group were like, that's why we end up having like these stick fights where we will gamify it. We will try to gamify it.
Like jousting.
Because now Hausana didn't do it.
The Sira.
It's serious, but we will gamify it. But it's still a fight. I'm still releasing, but it's still a
But
game.
it's
But it still
controlled.
has an element of danger to it.
Yeah, and it's controlled.
Yeah, it's controlled.
For the most
But
part.
at the COVID,
Yeah.
we just need this outlet
for this violence.
To release the
Because
violent
you could tell on the
feelings.
video, them niggas were enjoying what they were doing to these boys. You can tell. Like, them niggas were waterboarding them niggas, boy.
Bruh.
And why is that waterboarding? Even like you drowning, boy. Hey.
Waterboarding the color one on Ozark. Never learned to book on Ozark, remember?
Waterboarding.
It's
It feels like you're
Biggest form
drowning.
of torture, bro.
Yeah, it's torture. That is a torture method.
It's a torture method,
Yeah, waterboarding.
But see, like sometimes if you've been waterboarded, you struggle to function like in everyday life. Like take something as basic as taking a shower when you need trauma.
It's trauma, yeah.
Because nalamanzi
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But for those guys to not, because there's no way a grown-ass man would have allowed himself to be treated like that if it was just over a case of a paying off a bill, which he could have paid later. It means for them to get away with that thing, those guys, he got away without being taken to jail for what he did.
Yeah.
Which means maybe he did steal. So
Yeah.
he had to compare between Holotwarwa versus being ill-treated.
Because
to
why
this
would they
torture.
not have press
Press
charges?
charges.
yeah.
Bruh,
Unless you
because
couldn't
it's
go
so
to the
humiliating.
police.
Yeah,
What was
because-
done to them was so humiliating.
Yeah, because they only came now after now this
When
only
the
three
videos came out, yeah.
Yeah, only 3 of them came to now press charges. Like back then.
Because
No,
they were
man.
even suspected with
Kaloku-
their movers.
But you guys already know how fragile masculinity is. How are you gonna now want to go tell another man that they stuck a bottle of Savannah up
Yeah,
your
but-
behind?
Yeah, but
I-
it was
I-
more than
I was
Savannah.
violated.
It was even waterboarding.
Yeah, why
Kasha
did
Pio.
the waterboarder one not go?
Yeah, why didn't the waterboarding one go to report that thing?
I'm
After
just
being
saying,
waterboarded.
it sounds like he also knew that,
Unless you're already a criminal, right?
yeah,
Utsibile hore-
the thing's going to give me a
Yeah,
criminal
we-
record.
Yeah.
Hayi,
Lwena hona into we.
ingathi jail ingcono kunalanto bebebenza yona, hey?
Huh?
Jail looks better than what they were doing to them there.
Is it? Is it?
Jail, you're getting more than
There's no one who's
a
trying to
Savannah
kill
bottle.
you in
You're
jail,
Jail, you're
bruh.
getting more than
getting more than a
Savannah.
Savannah bottle from multiple people every day.
You're getting the whole schlong.
Yeah, you're getting
Every
the whole
day.
thing, bro.
But it's a petty crime.
And
no
we
one
are
is-
even told that in here you must behave like a woman
Hey,
because we are
dog.
dealing with a woman.
It's a pet. No one goes to C-Max over a cell phone, guys. No one goes to C-Max over a cell phone. They were gonna
Nobody what?
goes to C-Max
over
over a cell phone.
Ujua C-Max fell.
Mana li ka tseleng a la ba nka kana.
What
Look
this
at
selling
now.
Eh ba bo lo nka.
Some trial
Lem
one.
traelo mali.
Wafu-
Antalo swakanyana ba.
Yeah, that's all right.
Bye.
Someone was saying in the midst of that narrative, you had these nightclubs and whatnot. I think they're running a successful joint or whatever, and he was like saying, people don't understand. For me to be successful in this industry, it took a lot of my humanity because that's the only way to succeed. But there are industries like that, like a taxi driver who gives a guy a car and lets him all loose. For him to instill a fear of God that this nigga will return with this car. What type of a man
He has to do something.
Yeah,
But
yeah, there's
I think
violence.
I think that's all businesses. I don't even think it's certain businesses. I
violence.
don't believe that you can get to like an exceptional level of success
without being ruthless.
without you having lost some ethics or morals around
Yes, yes.
it. It's
And
just
being
like
ruthless.
like the way that our world is set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, if at all possible, to get there playing everything by the
By
book.
the
Yeah, by
books.
the book.
You have to cut corners somewhere. You're either evading taxes,
Yeah.
you're underpaying somebody,
Yeah.
you took food out of somebody's mouth,
Yeah.
you killed somebody.
Yeah. Competition, we bail it to
And
the
there's a
side.
lot that
That's
you're doing.
Right
bro.
lever.
Yeah, yeah, no, for real.
There's a lot that you're doing to get there.
Yeah, for real, dog.
There's a lot
For
that
real.
you're doing. That's why, like, there can't be. There isn't any wealthy person that I look at
Wow.
and say, damn,
Yeah, wait, what's it clean?
how inspired. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I'm always skeptical of
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
Everyone.
wait, what's it clean? Yeah, about you, especially now in nightclubs.
Yeah.
Where CB? West. West.
I mean, you look at even like
West.
these banks about how when black people are the majority, so we are the majority of debt takers
Yeah.
from a car and a vehicle, like the discriminatory rate
The
and
rates.
practices.
Yeah.
And you are doing that over 1 million people over so many years. And then you become a successful bank looking closely and stuff like that, but you've
But you've been
mistreated
charging
people.
Yeah, you've been charging the majority higher rates.
There's always something, Fana. There's always something. Go to Mangam, the Lingamla, like you could check a Lingamla sitting at, the upper echelons of the C-suites of the biggest companies in the world.
Yeah.
Just the mere fact that Ulingam, like he's born a criminal.
Yeah, he was born into it.
You understand? He could have not done anything in his entire life.
Word.
But ohlele elisigebe.
Let's give it. Yeah,
Just
the mere
off the
fact.
opportunities or the springboard
Yeah.
that he gets to have
Yes.
from his forefathers or
Yes.
forebears.
Yeah.
Like
He was born a crime, child.
yeah.
Which is something that man, I'm refusing to understand now. All these
And acknowledge.
racial overtones. I didn't personally do anything. Yeah, you were just born into it.
Yeah.
You're born into it.
You were born into it, bro.
So like this, yeah, no, I'm yet to. In fact, there's nobody that you can show me and have me believe you that this person made it to where they are,
Yeah.
entirely ethically.
Yeah. And another fact that even this case is coming out. But in a letter by Abu Kanaking, yeah, in a blackmail. Yeah, Kare,
Who was blackmailing the guy
owners
that
of
leaked
the-
it?
Kanaking security. Or one of the security guys was looking for money and blackmailing the owners. Yeah.
Oh, with those
Yeah,
videos.
with those
Well,
videos.
some guy that ain't
Yeah,
killed
some guy Nyungu can see the video.
Is he arrested?
There has been one arrest. I don't know if it's that specific person though. Or
I'm
maybe
asking,
one.
yeah, another person that leaked it, is he arrested?
No, I'm sure because like, it was anonymous. Anonymous leaks with a burner account.
So how do they know Babe Funimali?
Yeah, to kind of extort. It came from the Zanzou.
So Zanzou is saying the person that took the video
Yes.
had been extorting
Has
them.
been extorting them. So from their
So
statement.
did they go to the
Have
police?
they been paid?
Yeah. No, they didn't go to the police. They
Exactly.
didn't
Because
go.
if extortion is a crime, why don't you report a
Yeah,
case?
they didn't go to the police. But
They wouldn't go to the police.
Yeah, they admitted they were getting extorted.
And what
on
did they
their
do? Like, what
They
was
didn't do
their
shit.
recourse? They were just like, Abra, we're not going to pay you.
Yeah, but hey, do you, nigga? but obviously they put better English. But they didn't fall to the extortion.
But now they've closed their doors.
Yeah, license now. Apparently, liquor license has been revoked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was it?
Yeah, this week.
Then they should have just
Yeah,
paid this
but
man
revoked
over.
liquor license.
So now you are there.
No, I'm saying if Bendi says Zanzou, if Bendi owner says Zanzou, it would have made sense for
You'd
me
have
to
come
just
back
pay
for
this
more.
man
That's the
and
problem.
get
Yeah,
rid
he
of
would have
him.
came back for more
No,
if
then
he
I
gave
kill
it.
him. So first chance.
I'll give him the money, then kill him. That's the problem with blackmail.
Yeah.
Wapatala once.
They-
You are admitting to
I
the.
can
To the thing.
Why one? That's why you should have gone to the cops first, Chucks, when he was blackmailing you. Then you report him to the police so that whatever he has on you is no longer your business.
Yeah, because now they're unearthing to saying, that's the thing, Hasaba, it's an example. Because now a lot of things are coming about, okay, even the club itself shouldn't have been in the area that it's at. So, but we are getting bylaw now.
Kaya ka-
Yeah.
bylaws.
Once, okay, niggas were getting paid. People who were getting paid now.
Like either they set themselves up as restaurants
Yeah.
and then turn it to
and
something
then turn
else.
it, turn it into groove. Whatever. So now they talk about it. Let's say it's a little pop coffee.
Yo.
Whatever.
So now it looks like someone had been just waiting
Because
for
I know
something.
Patala 50 down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
extortion.
Okatola will be like other heads may fall. Like people who were taking bribes to look the other way.
Yeah.
Whatever. To look the other way.
Eish.
Yeah, so one year ago fair. And then one other thing, because there's a popular Twitter user who was affiliated with the club, right? And then he announced the statement because now he was getting got by association.
Malachi.
Malaj. Yeah, he was getting announced the statement. I don't know if you guys saw his statement.
I saw it.
Or did you see it? And how did you feel about him also getting the flag?
I saw the emails that he sent to
Yeah.
To who?
He was sending
To
to
the
his
partners.
other
a purported partner.
to
to
another
divest.
partner.
Is
Yeah.
this person also a partner?
Yeah, he was a partner.
Sure, yeah. Their own shares.
Yeah, their own shares. Yeah. So in his emails, on that's a highlighter, things he wanted to change. That,
Yeah.
Maragare, his other partners were not
in the amongst the list of things he wanted to change, did he allude to the violence?
No, he
that-
was alluding to
Practices.
user practices and
It looks good on him.
yeah, and alluding to trying to fix the condition
Things.
for the employees,
Yeah.
things of that nature.
Yeah.
So these emails were sent prior to.
Yeah, prior to this thing coming out.
Coming out, yeah.
And then he was even saying, "Yeah, resign because I have to change this thing.
Buy me out, yeah.
Yeah, buy me out.
Yeah.
Nasagwa, buy me out. Whatever.
If those are legitimate.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
videos and Ninezi. How old is the video?
We're not sure
I asked
actually
this
how old
to say
the
when
videos are.
when they say that they got rid of the staff that did this to the people, was he still part of the establishment at that time?
According to the SIPSI, he
still
didn't know
is.
he is.
But what
I-
he's saying is that he's already stated his intention that he's not operational in the business
Okay.
up until at the time where he's bought out.
Yeah.
So you can't go to him when you are given a rotten sandwich.
Okay.
yeah, hence my question, Nick, about okay, do you think it's fair?
No, I just think like being the type of person that he is, I'll take somebody like Sizwe, for example. If an isolated incident was to happen about something that he's involved in, being untoward, because you are his persona online, you are that type of person that people are just looking for a gotcha moment.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
you will dislook at all logic, right?
Regarding
to be
it.
able to try to pin it on him.
Yeah.
But on the face of it, and how he explained it, it sounds like
Yeah, it makes
he's
sense.
okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So you mustn't be so vested in a person's downfall to the point where you can make sense and appreciate logic when you see it.
Yeah. I can't anything about the highlight available because
Yeah, but you'll still get the smoke.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
it. You'll still get this.
You'll still get the smoke. If I do something, I'm gonna catch the bomb. No, you guys are catching
No,
it.
no.
Whether or not,
Whether or not,
yeah.
Hey, Satan.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you will get the
Okay,
smoke.
did you know?
What do you mean?
Hey,
You didn't know?
what do you mean?
What do you mean you didn't know?
So global
Do you remember what happened with Larry?
Yeah.
Larry
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Nosipho.
Yeah. And niggas nearly caught
Those
smoke.
microwave boys,
They
yes.
caught the smoke and they had to step away.
Yeah.
And
they did.
it was the death of the platform, actually.
Basically.
The platform, it was
Yeah,
dead.
it died.
Never came back from
Yeah,
there.
it died.
And it was huge, that platform.
It was-
Yeah.
And the climate, we're in the height of the climate.
Yeah, quite.
Hana Nebitwang,
Microwave boys.
Microwave boys.
And quite popular, bro.
It was very popular.
Yeah, very,
in fact,
very popular.
they would have probably been McG level.
Yeah.
Had they
yeah.
not been
Yeah, no,
stopped
they
in
would
that
have. No,
trajectory.
they
were headed
definitely
there.
would have. They were
They
going.
would have,
Yeah,
they
they
would
were
have.
going there, bro.
Yeah.
They were going there.
Mara, because Radite
Hey,
went
but-
to something.
Hey, fun. And yeah, shots up
And it was
based on that thing.
It was the height of the climate.
Yeah, Sanjay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So whether it's fair or not, it's just how it's just how
So
it goes.
cookie
Even
cutters.
that girl Atabil,
yeah, she was getting God.
she caught the smoke.
Yeah, she was
Just
getting God.
just by her proximity.
And
Yeah,
proximity and
yeah,
association.
Baba defender Baba Mara. Hey, yeah, she was getting cooked. Bro.
So fair or not, people don't care about that, bro.
Yeah,
They
people
just
don't
need
care,
a target that's reachable, and if you that, they're gonna get at you.
And it speaks to mob justice.
That's
Get
mob
at you,
justice.
yes.
Mob justice.
Social mob justice.
Because-
It's social mob justice.
They don't have the owner on Twitter, guys. You the closest link. Who else are we supposed to be talking to?
and
Who must be here?
And we have a
Hey.
frustration. It
Yeah,
used to
who
go
must
on.
be here? Who must be here? Because the
And we
owner
need
is
a
not on
board.
Twitter. The
And
owner
we-
is not on Twitter.
and we need a board.
Yeah, we need a board. So what's our way?
Yafanyama.
Yeah. Hola ma. Hey, tabe re beta ntate. Tare tamne. We gotta next somebody.
Sort it out amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Wona
Who we gotta neglect? Who we gotta next?
We laugh, but these are real,
Yeah.
these are
Yeah.
real psychological
Yeah,
considerations.
and I love that we're drawing those parallels because it is mob justice,
is
on,
mob justice.
on social media, bro.
Mob justice.
Yeah, we hang
need a
people
body.
without any logic. It's not logic.
And this
in
thing
there.
won't find closure until there's a board.
Until there's a body. Where the Gemala Chikia taps, one must die. One must die.
Hey, yeah, it's mob justice.
Yeah, it is mob justice, bro. And they come for your ass,
But
bro.
they find
And they come for your ass, bro. Hey, dog. Hey, and the ruthless, but I said about 20. Yes, yes, they ruthless.
le gona le ba batle ba re tshwara nako e re ya Power FM, ha o bone?
Dog. How no so trouble? Hey, they give anybody a platform these days.
Alaku. And some of us were not even there, Mara. We were.
Hey, dog. Also, they give anybody a platform.
Hey,
What
and
did you
platforming,
guys do?
Hey, man.
Power FM had invited us to be on air.
Yeah.
And then we
and
were
then people found
advertising
out.
And then people were coming out of retirement.
But yo, they just giving anybody a platform.
Am I? Not these ones.
They just be giving everybody a platform, bro. God damn.
And when you want to tell us you are now Moody's or you are whoever, but we need a pool.
The boy, man.
Now, I didn't know these guys.
Hey man, moving along. Yo, somebody is in trouble with the Gavi or the local gov for drilling into the Gautrain thing, bro.
Go to Kawachile Bachi.
But it's a private property owner who was digging a borehole that actually went down to the
Cabling.
not to even the cabling, to the tunnel. The tunnel. Jwale who boso kena metsi le send. That has blocked the route, Who's Bank and Park.
But wait, guys. So you're telling me that these guys went and built a train tunnel under my house?
Yes, without you noticing.
Without you noticing.
But
Is that
it's none
allowed?
of your business.
It's none of your
It's
business.
allowed because the
business.
How is it
government
none of my business?
owns everything under.
Because kalok nawe, out of value, you need a permit to have had a borehole on your premises anyway.
No, but guys.
Yeah, borehole.
But wait.
You were never gonna find out because you were never gonna
Wait.
dig that deep.
But I don't know if I was ever gonna find out because I don't know if you cut any corners or not. It's just good practice to let somebody whose tunnel under whose house you digging that hey, you got this fucking gaping hole underneath your house. Why would you not want to tell me that?
It's none of your business.
It's not your
It's none of
business.
your
bro.
business,
And if you were doing
No, but
things-
am I not making sense?
You are making
Like
sense.
logically though.
Yeah.
But
Yes, you are making
Mo,
sense.
there was never gonna be a need for us to tell you because
even when you went to apply for borehole,
Eh.
So you guys lahana haikiri. If somebody builds a tunnel underneath you,
You should at least know.
you should at least
least
know.
know.
we don't know for sure that these people were notified first of all. Do we know that they were never notified?
that's what you guys just said.
If you
No,
want,
we're just
no,
of the
no.
assumption that
No, no,
they were
no.
never notified.
The assumption is never notified. Get that assumption,
Yeah.
why would
Because
you-
that's why he drilled to begin with.
Yes,
he didn't know that.
because he didn't know.
No, maybe he didn't know how deep the.
But you still wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but if
you know there's a tunnel,
Had
you
you
wouldn't do
have
that.
you known, you
would
wouldn't
have
have
thought about it.
Then,
You
then
wouldn't
it's
have
good
drilled.
enough. Maybe they don't tell you because then you're gonna also want reparations to say, hey, this is your
Nah, he
land.
was never told, bro.
Hey, this, that, and the other.
Because
So
if
we're just
something
not gonna
happens
tell
with that
you.
tunnel, God forbid, or there was some irregularity,
Yeah,
or there's
that's-
a,
yeah,
or there's
that's
a,
your ass.
or there's a sinkhole. Yeah, my house caves. Like,
Yeah, that's your
what do you
ass.
mean? I don't know. There's a tunnel underneath me.
That's your ass, bro.
But maybe that's how it
But
works.
remember
because
the-
remember when the gas
Mara, when the
Somebody needs to explain that to me.
when the Gautrain plans were public, guys.
hey,
Yeah, there would have been
Yeah,
plan back.
they would have been plugged. So you would have known where that thing in my
Yes.
tagad.
But Nkareng, it's the same thing with the gazetted laws. We don't go into the detail, right?
But
So-
you should.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the government says, I've published, there was the...
Igazeti.
It's not our fault that you guys don't go and
You didn't go and
interrogate
check.
these things.
It's not their fault you
Yeah,
didn't
it's
go
not
and
our
check.
fault. And I think also with the property laws is that you own what's on the ground. That's why even if you find diamonds under your house, they are not yours.
They're not yours.
Because the government owns anything under your house.
And
Is that the law?
Yes.
I don't know.
That's the law.
I need to fact check that.
Yeah, you own what's on the ground.
on the surface.
Yes.
That's South Africa.
Yeah, in South Africa. Because even if you find minerals under your house, anything that under belongs to the government.
Is it?
Yes.
So then it's
But in
fine.
America
didn't
they,
have to
work,
let
they,
him
they
know.
do it different because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in South
them
Africa.
niggas can mine.
Yeah, because
Them
I mean,
niggas
if
can
I
just
if I
open
start
mines,
oil
yeah.
on my land,
Yeah.
It's my land.
In
Yeah.
South Africa, you can't. If you find gold, you can't mine and say, I was lucky, I just have gold under my
Yeah.
thing. So it was in my yard. Doesn't work that
So
way.
they can come and say
Yeah, the government owns what's underground.
that the
you own
minerals
what's on
is
the ground.
the government.
Yes. And that's where you are, because even to mine, it's a license because you don't
Yeah,
own
Skilline. Yeah,
All the
it's a
companies,
license.
It's a
yeah.
license. You
Yeah.
don't own the mine. You own the operations, and
Yes.
you have a license to dig. But the government still owns what's under. It can't be
Yo,
private property.
if you found diamonds or gold on your property, your life would be so in danger.
they're gonna get you, bro.
Everybody-
there
everybody
was
wants
somebody
your
in the
head.
news, on a chica ka Kamoreng high. It was.
Yeah, but
We
the-
covered it on the pod. There's somebody in Free State or in Northwest. Unanta chica high ka Kamoreng.
And he found
Because he
diamonds.
found tuna finally gold, yes. And then all that's him.
No, Yenebenga, didn't that guy build a tunnel in his? Isn't that how he was letting miners in and out of the mine because he had built a tunnel? Catch the rest of this episode on Patreon. The Dojo.